All right. Hi, and welcome. I'm so happy to have one of my current clients with joining us today. This is Barb Ennis. Thank you so much for coming and welcome. And so can you share with us what was going on in your life that made you decide to seek help from a coach?
I was absolutely devastated and immobilized by my sadness. I was sitting in my chair in the living room most hours of the day until I could justify it was late enough in the day. I could go downstairs and lay on the couch and turn the TV on.
So what kind of changes have you noticed since joining the grief relief system? What has changed in your life?
I've had lots of huge changes, a lot of awarenesses. I had some real aha moments right at the very beginning of the program. So I knew immediately that it was the right thing for me because they made huge differences immediately. I no longer feel hopeless. I no longer spend my whole day in despair. But with working with you, I totally believe you know how I feel because it is so different losing your spouse, as you've taught me, or you've just hearing the information from you is so life-changing in that, yeah, it really is. Like half of you is gone. So you really do have to figure out who you are now.
Can you give us a few more specifics about how your life has improved because of going through this?
I actually enjoy spending time with my grandchildren. Enjoy being around other people, whereas I was not spending time with people because I just couldn't handle every time I was around people and they'd ask how I was, I would just cry. Mm-hmm. And so I just felt like it was easier to stay home and cry in private. So I go out more. I actually feel real joy in life again. I'm not saying I'm joyful all the time, but at least I'm feeling joy because I was in such despair. I would just sit there and feel like, oh, if this is what life is going to be like forever, who wants it? I don't have the despair anymore. I don't feel hopeless. I'm not saying that, life is great, but I know that it can be. That's a big difference for me. And having learned through you that I can build a new life. And I think using the word new life really helps me.
And so can you let everybody else know how long you've been working with me to be able to get to this point?
Yeah, just 2.5 months.
Yeah.
Not long at all. Not long at all.
Right.
And I had relief, if you want to use the word, or changes immediately. Like I said, I had some aha moments. Some of them were just from reading some of the stuff. Like I look forward to doing the modules, knowing that there's going to be changes every time I do one of them. Yes, I'm quite excited with it. I absolutely have never regretted for one moment having spent that money on me. I think that we're all worth it. And it's something I would definitely do again.
That's great to hear. Can you sum up what you would say might be some of the most important benefits that you have received from joining the program and working with me?
Yes, I don't feel alone. I know that I can reach out to you at any time if I need to. And I think just knowing that without even reaching out, other than the times we meet, has been relieving. Because I don't feel so alone. I get permissions from you to be wherever I am is okay. And I know people say, you have to let yourself grieve, but it's okay to say that, but it's a whole lot different than actually getting permission to be in the space you're in that moment. Hope. Like I said, I was living in hopelessness before, and now I have hope that one day I will be as happy as I was before. And that life will get better than what it has been this last year. And I'm really starting to figure out who I am now. I was pretty good at knowing who I was before until my husband passed away. And then it was like I had no purpose in life because everything was always planned by both of us. And I was always living every day to make him happy, and myself as well. But I mean, he was such a huge part of my happiness. So I was living with no purpose in life. And I was telling people that what's the purpose now? But now you have helped me find a purpose, and I try to focus on that each day. And life is much, much different than it was before I met you. And you are in my gratefuls every morning.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It's
Thank
true.
you.
It's true.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
Mm.
What advice, Barb, would you give to anyone who's considering joining this program and working with me?
I say join this program as fast as you can, because it truly, truly has been life-changing. And whether it comes quickly or slowly, it comes. It's life-changing. Life-saving, really, is a better word.
You make it all worthwhile.
Thank you.
Seriously, that makes it all worthwhile for me.
And I feel that with you.
Yeah.
I feel you're very genuine and caring. And I appreciate that. Thank you. You can't learn new stuff sitting in your house feeling bad by yourself. And the things I've learned, some of them seem very basic, but they can be life-changing when you're in that despair and that hopelessness.
I hope for everybody that's listening to this, if you're on the fence, that you come on over and join us.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Barb.
Thank
you. Everybody.
you. Okay.